welcome back to my channel. Today I am literally so excited for this video. We are going to do a drugstore mascara showdown. So I've taken 4 favorites that I've used over the years of YouTube and 1 new one. We're gonna compare them to each other. I'm gonna tell you, like, after testing them all in such a short period of time, which ones truly are my favorites, and let you guys know if you have never tried these mascaras, which I'm sure most of you have tried them. You can give them a go, or which ones to steer clear for them, depending on what you love out of a mascara. So super excited for this video. I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison, show you the wands, tell you what I love about them, and for different effects that they give me. So I'm super excited about that, and I want to know at the end of the video which mascara you think I'm currently wearing right now in the comments down below. So let me know, and then also let me know what your favorite drugstore mascara is. So I should start off by prefacing the 4 mascaras that I'm going to talk about. I have already tried them. I already love them. So my critiques for making a mascara a favorite is ease of getting off. So none of these are waterproof. I hate waterproof mascara. I know why a lot of people love them. It holds a curl, it doesn't smudge, smear, flake, and yeah, but I absolutely hate removing mascara, waterproof mascara, and I also just feel like it really dries out my lashes. So I steer clear from all waterproof mascaras, so I should mind you that. And I just have never liked the formula. I like a more drier formula. I don't like a super, super wet formula, which I find waterproof mascaras tend to be a little bit more waxy and wet up front. So should preface that. Another thing that's a deal breaker in my mascara is transferring, like giving you raccoon eyes, not flaking. Well, obviously I don't want flaking, but like that transfer. Like, so I live, and most of these mascaras I've actually tried and tested through multiple different weathers, but I lived and tried most of these mascaras through my college years. So in Florida, where it's humid, where it's hot, and transfer happens. And that is a deal breaker for me. The last thing I want to do is have to like look in the mirror all the time and make sure my mascara is not making me look like a raccoon, because there's nothing worse than that. So I can honestly say, tried and true, that these 4 mascaras do not do that to me. And then also, just as a note, I do obviously set my under eyes with powder, so that helps with some transfer as well. Yeah, and then one other thing I wanted to talk about before I get into all of the mascaras is the eyelash growth serum that I use. I swear by this stuff, you guys. I've used it on and off for like 3 years. I've used a lash serum for a while, but this one's probably my favorite, and by probably, it most definitely is my favorite. I'll link it down below for you guys. It's the Grande Lash. Once you get to a certain length and volume that you enjoy, you don't have to use this every day. It is pricey, it's $65, but I would say after your first tube, you will have achieved the fullness and the length that you want, and then you can probably switch to just like once a week, once every 2 weeks, just to maintain that length and volume. So it's totally worth the investment. I love this stuff. If you guys have struggled with short lashes that just don't have a lot of volume or a lot of length, give this a go. I swear to you guys. But I have had nothing but amazing results with this, and it doesn't make my lashes sensitive. I've tried many different lash serums that make my eyelid really sensitive and burn and all that. This has not done that to me. I do wear contacts. So thought I would mention that because it's really, I think, a game changer when it comes to mascara, if you're struggling with short lashes. So before we also get into mascaras, I feel like I have a lot of side notes. I want to talk about what I use to remove my mascara. So this is the oil cleansing, the oil cleanser. So this is DHC. I've used this on and off for years and years. I just really like it. It's super affordable. You can get it on Amazon. This is just a deep cleansing oil. This removes all of the mascaras I'm about to talk to you about so easily. So I don't have any issue. I literally just take this on dry, focus on my eyes, rub in small circles, and mix a little bit of water in it, and it's off within a couple of seconds. It's very, very, very good. So that's another thing. If you're struggling with removal of all eye mascaras or anything like that, try an oil cleanser. I swear to you, you'll love it. So I will link that down below. Let's get into the mascaras, you guys. So the first one we're going to talk about is the Falsies by Maybelline. I have used this mascara so many times, and it used to be one of my die-hard favorites. So the first thing to note about this is it's a curved brush, but it's unique in the fact that it's like a flat paddle curved brush, and it's natural bristles. So it's not rubberized, it's a very natural fiber bristle. It does have a bend to it. So the bend is more than halfway down the shaft, so I think it still creates quite a bit of control in terms of the brush. That is something that's important to me, is a lot of control. I feel like you can wiggle at the base and really pull through or blink through if it's not so flimsy. So it does have a little bit of a bend. This formula is very dry, so you can really build this up. The Falsies, I really feel like I get that with it. It's very like fluttery and full and voluminous, where it does kind of give that appearance of a false lash look. I've tried on all of these mascaras with 3 coats. I typically only do about 2, but I wanted to really show you how much you can build them up and whatnot. I do think by the 3rd coat they do get a little bit clumpier, and they're obviously harder to wash off by the 3rd coat, but it totally depends on your preference. If you're more of like that spidery dramatic lash, or if you're very natural lash, you can totally layer and mix all of these formulas. But I do really love this mascara. Again, so voluminous, real great like false lash, fluttery, wispy sort of lashes. Not natural by any means, but love this formula. I will say, because it's so dry, when you first open it, it's obviously not gonna last as long. But if you're somebody who hates when you first open a mascara and like it's too wet and you have to like wait a week or 2 before you actually like it, you'll probably really enjoy this formula. So that's Maybelline the Falsies Volume Express. They have a bunch of different like brands of this. I feel like there are versions of this. They have the Falsies Flared. I want to say they had a cat eye one. I don't know. They've had a ton of different ones, but this one was just the one that I picked up. And it's an oldie, but a goodie. So, okay, the next one we're talking about is Loreal Telescopic. This is one that I love, but I never pick up. So I don't typically gravitate towards brushes like this or anything about this, honestly. If I look at this mascara, I would stray away from it because it's just not a typical mascara that I gravitate towards. So first being, it is so flexible. I feel like it's so bendable that you don't necessarily get at the bottom of the base lash, but you still really do. This brush is rubberized, and it's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just has spikes on 4 sides, so it's not all the way around. So you kind of get the formula. You brush through on one of the like spikies, you get formula and then another brush through. So I think it's the design of the brush that really kills it with this mascara. You get a very lash extension look with this. You're getting a ton of length. By the end of building this up, I did notice quite a bit of volume as well, but I think the game changer with this is length. So if you're looking for that very like long lash look that gives you like that lash extension, not necessarily a ton of fullness, but some definition and length, then this is a go-to. Honestly, I look at this brush and I'm like, I'm never gonna like that formula. I'm never gonna like that. No, but it actually is so good. So I feel like this one's been around forever. Honestly, I never pick this up, but I picked it up again and I'm really happy that I did because I do enjoy this look. I think every mascara can give you a different look depending on what you're going with, like your outfit, your makeup, all of that. The same reason you would apply a very neutral or like natural lashes compared to a dramatic look. Every mascara has its time to shine. This one's a very like defined lash extension sort of look, and I don't know. I feel like whenever I look at this thing, I'm like, no, but then I try it on and I'm like, yes. The one thing with this though, I do not like it with 3 coats. I pretty much would stop at 2. I think at the 3rd one, you just get very, very clumpy, spidery sort of looking lashes. So 2 coats with this and you're probably good to go, if not just 1. All right, now we're moving, this is in no particular order. We're moving on to the new mascara that kind of started this whole idea for this video. I saw it like blowing up all over TikTok, social media, everything like that. And I love Maybelline Original Lash Sensation, which you'll see in just a minute, but this is the Sky High version. And I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the brush, I was like, not for me, not for me. Like, how can you be lash sensational? Like, I love you, Lash Sensational, but like, this is just not my jam. This is the most flexible wand there is. Everything about this, it's a rubberized brush. Everything about this is very soft. So in comparison to the telescopic, the bristles on that are very hard and stiff. Everything about this is soft. So the bristles are soft, very flexible. The wand itself, insanely flexible. The flexibility is right at the head of the wand. so it's not like halfway down the shaft or anything, it's right at the head. So I wanted to love this so much, you guys, and I'm not gonna lie, it was just a lot for me. First coat, okay, liked it. Second coat, I felt like it was just very clumpy on me, very spidery, very like too much almost, honestly. It just, I don't know, it gave me a lot of volume, but in a clumpy volume sort of way. It just wasn't my favorite. I don't know, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have tried this and liked it. I mean, I saw it all over social media and was like, I need that, I'm gonna love it. And then I saw the brush and I was like, I'm gonna hate it. And then I tried it on and I honestly just was left wanting a lot more. I felt like because the more coats I would put on, the less I could like actually separate my lashes, if that makes sense. So they were just kind of clumping together because none of the bristles are hard enough to kind of go through and separate some of that volume. So that was another I had with that. That's my thoughts with the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensation. I was left wanting a lot more. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. Okay, we're going in with an OG. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise. I've used this on and off for the past, like, I don't know, whenever it launched, because I was obsessed with it. So this is a very good dupe, and I actually prefer it even better than the Too Faced Better Than Sex false lash or lashes mascara, whatever it is. I don't like that one for the sheer reason of it transfers down on my lower lash line. I don't know, it might not do that to everybody. They do a waterproof formula. Don't like the waterproof formula. So this is that, but better. So good. So this is a natural bristle wand, has that hourglass sort of look to it, smaller, like in terms of the bulb of the hourglass, smaller towards the tip of it and wider towards the end. Zero bend to this brush, which I love, because you really have a ton of control to get in there, wiggle at the baseline, and really pull up. This just gives you such a fun, flirty look. You can go super natural with this mascara, or you can build it up and look like you are legitimately wearing the nicest false lashes ever. This formula is very light on my lashes. It's very bendable. You could build this up if you really wanted to, like in the evening or whatnot, but I really love this formula. I was worried because I was like, well, I don't know. I tried this one recently, but I haven't tried this one compared to all my other ones, and this is still, it's a favorite for a reason. Very buildable, very natural, but can be super dramatic. Light, fluffy, wispy lashes with still good definition. So good. Okay, last but not least, the one that I've currently been using for the past, I would say like 6 months or so, is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I've used this for years. I got a lot of you guys onto using it as well, and it is still honestly my favorite. The reason being is it gives great volume, but with just a basic coat, you get that false, or not the false lash, the lash extension sort of look. So very defined, very long and lengthening, but the brush is amazing. It holds a curl and really curls up the lashes because of the curvature of the wand. It's like, it's just everything I could want and more. So the bristles on the bottom of the curb are very soft and flexible, and the ones on top have got more of a stiffness to them. There is a little bit of a bend, but not much at all, which again, super awesome for control. But I like that you can go in with the curve, really wiggle it and build and bring that formula up. A lot of product is on there, and then come through on the ends and just kind of comb through the lashes. So I don't know if you ever use like a spoolie of another mascara to kind of comb through the lashes. I feel like you can do both with this. So you can get really great volume, really great definition with this. It's such like a fanned out, beautiful mascara. Oh, it's still one of my favorites. I honestly didn't know how it would stand up because I haven't tried it or haven't compared it to like all the other ones that I've loved, but I still honestly believe this one is probably my favorite. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, let me know in the comments down below which mascara you think I'm wearing right now and which one is your favorite. If there's one that you love that I didn't mention here, please let me know. I didn't mention the CoverGirl Lash Blast. It was good. It just never was one of my like OG favorites. So I feel like Maybelline and L'Oreal just crush the mascara game, and I think you can get amazing mascara and not have to go super high end with it. But if you do want to see a high-end showdown, let me know in the comments down below. I loved sharing these mascaras with you guys. I hope you enjoyed too, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.